Hey guys, good night of work tonight. Just showered, got myself ready to do a talk. I got a lot of thoughts going through my head, and good thoughts. Try to put them in order. First off, I want to say thank you to all of those anti-Scientologists who have kept in touch with me. Um, I've been gone for a month and a half, and I realized it's too long. I actually felt that emptiness and loneliness of having a tighter communication than I did before. And I just started getting back into things. I started talking to you guys on your channels, having a good time. And there's a few out there I truly cherish, and it's nice to be back in communication. So just to kind of wrap up the little series I was making, you know what? I've come to this really nice conclusion for myself. I have the right to be strange. I have the right to think fucked up. Um, these are things that I see, these are things that I perceive, and I'm not the only one. No, I'm not basing my foundation on what others think, but I'm just saying reality is pretty fucked up. And I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who just go, who cares about what reality is? Why think so deep about it? It's definitely a good point, because thinking too deep about it can obviously, you know, cause some effects. But I can't help but do it. And that's the honest truth. I can't help but think about deep stuff. I've been like that my whole life. And I chase it. And I want an answer to it. When I get an answer to it, it leads me to God. And I'm pretty happy with that. I wanted to also explain and also apologize to maybe some people who were former Christians. I'm not a typical Christian. There are hundreds of different types of Christians. Some say thousands. You know, what makes me a little bit different is that I chose it at a much later age for myself. I chose it. I looked at it and I said, hey, I could see that. Whereas others have been born into it and had to suffer some excruciating methods of being raised, and very, very nasty abuse. Some of them way worse than Scientology abuse. And I'm really sorry that you went through that. I don't know how to convey it. It just, that blankness of saying I have nothing to say to such horrific acts. What am I going to say? But I don't think like them. I don't act like them. And I'm my own person. And I come to realize that I've been kind of afraid to show myself. Today, after talking through email to a couple of people and such, I just realized it feels really good to just be yourself. And it's such an old classic tale, and I'm 50 years old. But let me tell you, man, I feel good feeling what I feel, knowing what I feel, having confidence in what I feel. And I'm willing to question what I feel, as we've seen in this series. But let me tell you, I personally I always come back because I perceive it. You know, when I was talking about signs, well, you know, those signs click all over the place. It's like a synchronicity. It's like a spiritual synchronicity. And you know, I'm not to try to preach a philosophy to anybody. We all think differently. You know, there's people who are atheists. That's their own philosophy of life, how things work. I just can't go there. It's probably like having an atheist become Christian. Probably just like, can't do it. It's kind of similar where like I just can't imagine the world being just nothing. Sure, it very well may be. But I just can't picture it. Anyway, thank you to all out there. Thank you to the anti-Scientologists, the ex-Scientologists who do care and are there to receive communication. And, you know, whether you know it or not, you helped me get through my little struggle. It's about being accepted when I have strange beliefs. And people know who I am. What do I have to be afraid of? You know, you either like me or not. Are we mature enough to say, yeah, we're different? Cool. Light up a J, you know, or whatever. Like, it's fine. Everybody has their own opinion of reality. Everyone has their own visions and heartfelt witnessings of the Holy Spirit in their own way. Those who have faith, those who believe. And there's plenty of people who've done science work and biology and all that and just say this is all it is. You know, maybe I'll have another talk like this in the future. I'm sure I will. But I really hope not for long. I feel good. And I feel good to be able to be myself, to open up, you know, that judgment of what I may think, what I may feel, and the disagreement with that. I really don't. I don't mind. Hey, I'm a good guy. I've got a story to tell. And, you know, those who know me know I mean no harm. I don't know what to say. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to reconnecting and doing some more work, you know, in this anti-Scientology movement, and open up some more doors to people to talk to. Really looking forward to getting some more interviews going and doing that more often. I think that's it. I kind of want to just talk for a couple hours with some friends, But here it's only been 10 minutes and I think I got my message across. If you guys have questions or what have you, feel free to leave them. And, if you ever want to talk, you can always email me, theholyroad@gmail.com. Feel free to email me about, whatever. Well, okay. I guess that's it. If you don't mind, I'm going to take a moment and just think if there's anything else I wanted to say. Because I had some ideas in my head. I feel like I haven't said them all. Thank you. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Here she is. Here she is. Yes. Usually I'm much gentler than that. I don't know. Yeah. That's Stella. Hey, Stella. You're sniffing everything, huh? I love animals. They're such great comfort. I love how their emotions are pure. There's no, bad intent hidden. When you give them love and they show love back, like they're feeling love. And it's just nice, man. They're pure, they're true. Animals are great. I've got 2 cats and 1 dog. Oh, hey. So, I watched Miriam's Scientology Up North. Her interview today was stellar. She interviewed this guy named Sybil, and geographically, I don't know exactly where it was, but it was an amazing interview of details of what it's like in Scientology Sea Org in different lands and outside of the U.S. and what this guy went through and his observations, and of course how similar they are to ours, even as just a regular staff. Like me, he was the Sea Org, but like myself. I think I want to talk a little bit more about my emotions regarding my condition and my schizophrenia. It's about accepting it. It's about me accepting it. I accept it, but it's about can I let others know? Can I just be myself? Can I be my weird self without having to be so introverted? And I'm realizing how to do that because I'd hide all the time inside. I'd hide inside. Sometimes outside too, physically. I'd always be in my room, what have you. I still do that shit. But this is what this community is helping me with, is an acceptance of being different, and acceptance of having a mental what's it categorized as? Is it a disease? Let's see. I don't know. Call it a disease. Runs in my family. Not exactly what I have, but dementia. I think my uncle is schizophrenic, if not autistic. Clearly, he was one of those. And he passed away from dementia. And there's other details, other genes that are in my family that contribute and give clues to why it is I am the way I am. And at 50, I kind of just want to say it's time to be myself. Time to be myself. You know, when I first started YouTube and wanted to talk about these things, it's just hard to do. It's kind of hard to do. I guess because it's so personal. It's so worrisome. That's the right word. I tend not to worry so much, but I'll get depressed about stuff. I can't wait to express what I'm creating these days. You know, I have a lot of creations, and they're just not finished. I have one big project that I'm really excited to get done. I've just got I guess a minor barrier in the way. I'm really stuck in one spot, and once I get through that, I can get things moving, and I can't wait. And there's some other projects I would like to start, and maybe what's the word? Cooperate with somebody else on YouTube and one of these, anti-Scientologists or one of my friends here, and create something cool. You know, let's make the most of it. Let's make the memories even better of what we are all about. Let's make our history matter as individuals and as friends to our small world of acceptance. I do love you guys. And thanks for being here for me. And I will stay in touch. And if I don't, I always come back. And I'll be here to the end. Thank you. Good night.